September we met, I could tell by your smile. You hadn't been with a good girl like me in a while. Yeah, you were impressed. Couldn't leave me alone.
Hello, JFCers. This is your fellow colleague, John Gabriel. I was a student with Megan Wilkinson at the Job Find Club Enhanced. I've learned a lot through that program. Mind you, cold calling isn't easy. It requires a lot of guts. You have to be persistent, and you have to not give up, because you might find a lot of discouragements and a lot of setbacks. The way I did it was, the way I found a job was by cold calling. I made a list, went online, did a research about the companies that I wanted to call. It was about pre-engineered steel building companies. I made a list and I started picking up the phone, calling them one by one. Do not give up, be persistent, and keep calling. You want to pick up the phone, and that first 30 seconds of the phone after you introduce yourself, if you're asking for the hiring manager, or if you're asking for the person on the other side of the line, you have at least 30 to 40 seconds in the elevator speech to throw whatever you have on that person on the other side of the phone. You want to get the information to him. You want to make sure they understand that you know what you're doing through that phone call. You have to show them what you're doing, that you demonstrate an understanding of what you're doing, and that you are the right person for the job. It's exactly like an elevator speech. Remember, follow-up is important. Follow-up is key to the success, to any success. You have to follow up.
Feelings all turned upside down. I guess I'm the needy one now. Feelings all turned upside down. I guess I'm the needy one, needy. Now the tables have turned. Now I'm up all night. I'm picturing you acting like a fool. I'm on the other side. You're like a full moon, and I'm up all night, howling at you. Tables have turned. Tables have turned. Tables have turned.
Kariki, a recent graduate, alumni of the Job Skills Job Find Club, had the opportunity of attending the 2019 August class for a period of 3 weeks along with 9 of my colleagues under the leadership of Megan Wilkinson and Afruz Diaz, who was the administrator. Both were very instrumental in the success of the Job Find Club and the success of my colleagues and myself. We had a lot of fun. Like I said, we shared bonds that we still keep up until today. We shared the struggle of finding a job, and we all lacked what they call the Canadian experience. But this is where the Job Find Club came in. They helped us. They sharpened our interviewing skills. They helped us work on our resumes, our cover letters, and they helped us with networking. On a personal level, I struggled with interviewing, but because of a series of mock interviews that I was able to do with the support staff, I was able to sharpen my skills and to use those skills up until today.
Tables have turned. I used to be chill, now I can't catch my breath. When you say my name, I feel tight in my chest. Can't handle the space, I need you here by my side. You make me sweat. Hands are slipping off the wheel. Now the table.
Yesterday, I don't know if you know that I applied for RBC, for customer service, bilingual customer service representative. I applied through the website. They contacted me through email. I had to take a test. It was like personality test, where we had like cubes and a lot of stuff.
Rationality
to do.
test.
Yeah. And after
Okay.
that, they said I completed it like successfully. They programmed me for a interview over the phone. They called me, and I executed all the tips we had here. It was like so over the phone it was good also. Then they called me for one-on-one interview. I went yesterday. I had like checklist we did together. Yeah, Rani, we did the checklist before the interview. Remember?
Yeah.
We did it.
Okay.
Yes. So I had hard copy of my resume. I had a business attire. Yes. I googled the company and their values. I checked on LinkedIn people who will be interviewing me. I went there like 2 hours before time. It was a pretty so, but I found the Starbucks and I sat there. I kept repeating my elevator speech and the keywords and the resume I sent to be sure that I have so many resumes.
You would babysit them.
Yeah, I mean, I even applied for Scary Monster at Wonderland, yeah. Yeah, I get confused between all these. So yesterday, I don't know if you know
Pick
that.
up the phone, and I had control in the driver's seat, but my hands are slipping off the wheel. Now the tables have turned. Now I'm up all night. I'm picturing you acting like a fool. I'm on the other side. You're like a full moon, and I'm up all night, howling at you. Tables.
I could not relate it, but there is one thing I can relate it, and that is the fact that all we need is one love. One love. All we need is one love. All we need is one love. Listen.
Now I can't catch my breath.
Hi friends from JFC. Hi Megan. My name is Frida. I had the pleasure to attend a JFC session in August with Megan. We were in Richmond Hill and I met a bunch of wonderful people that became my friends. And if you have already done the JFC program, you already know how many benefits it brings to your life. It's not just related to the job search, but it really helps you in many aspects. I'm not gonna go through all of them because Megan asked me to share the story about how I got my current job. So after sending thousands, hundreds of resumes, what really helped me at the end was LinkedIn. And it kind of just randomly happened. I didn't look for this job. It was pretty much like this job looked for me. So it was Sunday night. I was making dinner at home and I got a message on LinkedIn from this person that I didn't know. It was from a guy asking me if I was looking for a job. So of course I first researched him on LinkedIn and I saw that he was the CEO of a cheese factory. And as a parenthesis, I am a food scientist, so my field is to work in the food industry. So after I saw his profile, I replied to him saying, of course, I'm looking for new opportunities. So he said, okay, you want to send me your resume so I can pass it around to HR. I kind of quickly customized my resume. I didn't have a job posting to match with, and I didn't know what kind of position was involved. So I just kind of customized it towards their industry profile. So I sent it to him that night. The next day, the HR manager called me to come in for an interview with her. She made me all this kind of behavioral questions that really, if it wasn't because I practiced them at the mock interview with Megan and Fruze, I would, sorry, I've been sick the last days. I would not have been able to handle the interview, but it went well. And the next week they called me for another interview with the managers, and then later on I had a third interview and I ended up getting the job. So guys, LinkedIn really helps you. And as an advice,
Tables have turned. Tables have turned. Tables have turned. Tables have turned. Tables have turned.